It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Wizards get the controls. Here comes the screen. Beal. To Wall. Beal to Wall. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Has a look. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is a new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Beal. To Porter. Defense making the ball carrier work. Count the basket.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. LBJ with it. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Driving right to the basket. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James up against John Wall. Ball deep right corner. James. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beal to Wall. The drive right to the basket. It's Wall. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
James up against Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
And he'll go to the foul line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Ball into the front court. Up 5. Gets it in the right corner. To Ball. Dwight Howard with the block shot. Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
John Wall trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Lakers at the controls right now. And stuffs it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Rivers to bring it into the front court. 10-6 our score. Rejected by McGee.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lonzo Ball. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on the swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is...
Rivers into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Hart. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball shot off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Straight on 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter.
Hey, this up game. Let's take it home, man.
To Caldwell Pope. to Kyle Kuzma. Five seconds to shoot. Kuzma. Beyond the arc for three. Washington has the rebound. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Stevenson. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Kuzma. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Washington basketball. Wall. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rondo with the basketball. 2-point advantage to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma. Goes to the right side to Kyle Kuzma. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Count the basket at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Caldwell Pope. Defense making the ball handler work. Short jumper won't go down. 4-3. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Los Angeles, they have it. To Caldwell Pope. For three. Porter grabs the board. Deep left corner, Wall. Oh, he's denied.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Rondo matched up with Beal. To Stevenson. Nice pass to set things up.
Man, chill out here, Aria.
That's
Damn,
lunch pail
man.
business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Under a minute to go before halftime. He gets it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lakers ball. To Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Rebound taken by Wall. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Wizards grab the rebound. And count the basket. Footer at the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Come on, man. Stop now. Thought you wanted to lay down. You want to lay down? You sleepy?
Thanks, Ed.
Stop, man. Quit doing that shit, are you?
The Wizards are basically starting 0-0 to start the second half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great
Man,
offensive
you don't
display.
fucking take that girly ass thing off your fucking sissy. When the fuck you know a dude that has fucking bunny ears and cat
These
ears
are
on
the
his
guys
fucking
getting
head?
buckets.
Let me catch you wearing that bullshit again.
The Lakers are all tied up on the scoreboard after 2 quarters. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scores.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Oh, man, I just about to watch you to sleep.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Stevenson would have definitely preferred being our player of the half, but he was anything but that. I'm sure he'd like to redeem himself in the second half. But the way things have been going thus far, it's hard to believe it's going to happen for him. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Pretty worried about it.
Number 2. Number
1. Fellas, back to you.
All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter.
I got you,
It's
girl.
Washington
Chill.
with the basketball. Shot from in close, no good. Across the timeline comes James. Our score all even in this third quarter. Caldwell Pope to James. Has a chance. Shot by McGee, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
LeBron into the front court. His group now down 2. Lonzo Ball defended by Wall. Off the assist.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Wizards with the basketball. There it is, John Wall. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Wall into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beal to Wall. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Shot from the lane won't go. Wall with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Beal to Howard. Can't miss those. James to Ball. Can't connect from in close. Beal to Wall. There it is, John Wall. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Ball to James. To Ball. Shot clock winding down. The screen sets him up for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Wall across the timeline. Leads 4. To Howard. And the Lakers clear. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Ball. Big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Beal to Wall. Tight space with the crossover. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Not that time. Caldwell Pope picked up by the Wizards. Beal to Howard. From the painted area, won't go down. Lonzo with it. Down 2. To James. To Ball. It's James. Textbook defense. Into the front court comes Wall. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Short jumper stays out. No good. Corner 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Wizards out in front. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ball game.
Leaves the defender the dust. To Kelly Oubre. Cleans it up. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
LeBron with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
LBJ. To Beasley. Hart. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Wall. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Rondo, defended by the lefty Oubre. To James. Missed a wide open look. Gilgeous-Alexander. Straight on look. The Wizards with 4 to shoot to Kelly Oubre. Has a look. The jumper's off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the player's left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, now I'm rocking you. Stop arguing. I'm not playing, man.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to cash in. Rondo clears the rebound. They get it down to Ingram. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Josh Hart. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Wizards have it. Wall. A lot of contact. No whistle. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hello. Yeah, what up,
Here's
bro?
Rondo with it. Down 5. Beasley.
Oh, shit, sitting on the...
Can't connect. It's no good.
Hell no, they not there.
To Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the left side. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Come over here with him. You come over here with him. I got the other little boy here, Aaron Rockman. What they doing tomorrow? You want to bring them over tomorrow in the morning? Ask them if they want to come in. Ask them if they want to come in the morning. I got a house full right now.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Hart against Porter.
You gotta wait, man.
To Kyle Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. From the outside, no good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Hart to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Not that time. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. And hits the first free throw.
Trying to put her ass to sleep. She keep fighting this shit. Chill out, man. Come on, bro. Show your ass up, man.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
So he hits the first, misses the second.
I got Rocco and I got this little boy. Rico. Stop.
Here's a chance from long range, not getting the bounce. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Okay, good. Stop. 22.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep three at the buzzer. The Wizards are the winners as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
You're acting hard here, bro. That's why you keep getting in trouble, man. I don't want to listen. You'll keep getting your ass whooped. Stop getting in trouble.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The Lakers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game stats. Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the games that remain. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Ain't nothing in it. I told you that, man.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours. Cut check. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Lie detective, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time.
What you mean I can't ball, Max? Jay.
What?
You go Bebo.
What's up, people? Hi, people.
20 up next, that's a bet. Cut check. Bye, bye, bye.
Little lady, you can't even eat that, man. Chill out.
Hi, people.
Leave that, son.
What?
He gone.
Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG.
Chill, chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Chill, don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill, got a lot of chill on me. Yeah, couple M's in jewelry. Chill, I'm a rich like just eat. Chill, and I can't buy no flight. No, look at my bust down shine. Chill, small, just name my flight. Just name my flight. 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to, don't want. I ain't want to tell you that, mama. Tell you that, $1 million cash just laying on the floor. Artists I saw me dripping. Kicking, see tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. Chill, so don't lie, lie. Ooh, no you can't spend it. Yeah, not ask you why. Yeah, cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em where that at. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye.
grown all day. Hold up, somebody can't relate.
Black
Hold up,
Panther.
stay down with no faking. Go up, down, I'm in racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet?
For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson. The One proved again they belong in the league by securing a playoff seed after last night's victory. This is a big milestone for the rookie who delivered on high expectations in the pros after a year-long journey where he gained respect and buzz on the international streetball scene. We'll see whether or not this player can deliver on the NBA playoff stage. How far can the One go? Who knows? But we'll be watching. This is Pierce Simpson for Complex News. News, I'm Pierce Simpson. The One proved again they belong in the league by securing a playoff seed after last night's victory. This is a big milestone for the rookie who delivered on high expectations in the pros after a year-long journey where he gained respect and buzz on the international streetball scene. We'll see whether or not this player can deliver on the NBA playoff stage. How far can the One go? Who knows? But we'll be watching. This is Pierce Simpson for Complex News.
I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. See what?
Playoffs have arrived as we kick it off with Game 1 in the East, right here on EA Sports. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Orlando Magic. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Wizards coming into play. They'll need to hold on to home court advantage. It's critical in a 3-game series.
And when you're playing a 3-game series, you have to come out with fire in Game 1. You have to set the tone right away because you can't afford any missteps.
The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. Wall to Beal. Oh, ferocious slam inside. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Jonathan Isaac, defended by the former Hoya. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Trying to cash in, and he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Trae Young. To Vucevic. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Porter to Wall. Beal to Wall. Spins and scores. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Trae Young to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Beal to Wall. Screen coming. Beal to Howard. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Trae Young to Fournier. To Trae Young. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Has a chance with the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Jonathan Isaac, defended by Markieff Morris. The drive, right to the basket. Dwight Howard with the block shot.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Vucevic, not that time. He missed it. Into the front court comes Wall. 10-2 the score. To Porter. Has a look. Can't connect. Count the basket at the rim.
A guy known for being a slasher earlier in his career, Aaron Gordon's really been working on that jump shot over the last couple of seasons. If he can combine that with a consistent passion for the game, we could see a different player.
New blood coming in for both sides. Into the front court, it's Wall. 10-4 is the score. 3 seconds. To Aaron Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Grant with the basketball. 12-6 our score. Aaron Gordon defended by the lefty Oubre. Jaren Grant against the former #1 pick. Cashes in for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Wizards have it. Ah, can't miss those. Blocked away. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Wall with it up top. It's 12-10. That's blocked by Vucevic. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Austin Rivers. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Magic basketball. To Vucevic. That's no good. To Wall. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Wall into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
One of the best shake and bake players in the league. Austin Rivers, one of the most bona fide scorers in the game right now. Last year, the first time he was a full-time starter playing for his pops, Doc.
Trying to cash in. Rebound taken by Wall. Rises for the slam.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Trae Young. Gets to the basket and scores.
That one year he played at Oklahoma, the first half of the season, everybody was claiming him, including myself, as the National Player of the Year. And then after he became the main point of focus for other teams, you started to see diminishing returns. His game started to get a little bit sloppy. He was a volume shooter. So now I think he has to be more sharp, more in tune with how his team plays and throw himself into what the team is doing first. He's a better passer than what he gives credit for. If he's able to pass and get other people involved, inevitably his shot will come around.
Fournier buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Wall. That pass stolen by Orlando. To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trae Young. To Gordon. Shot from the lane won't go. To Howard. Wall. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Trae Young. And stuffs it home.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Grant with the basketball. His team down 9. Going to launch beyond the arc. Beal. Jumper's good.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Trae Young. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jonathan Isaac, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Wall across the timeline. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Bradley Beal, 3 for 3 in this first half.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Long heave from three-quarters court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Wizards have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards. The Magic are in need of some changes at the half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
The Washington start so far today. Let's see if they can keep up this level of consistency for the rest of the game.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top.
Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Trae Young to Aaron Gordon. It's turned away. Bradley Beal with the stuff.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Into the front court comes Wall. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Gets a look. Can't hit.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
To Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. Into the front court, it's Wall. Lead stands at 7. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Dwight Howard has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Fournier. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Wall to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Aaron Gordon against Markieff Morris. To Trae Young. Gordon. Fires the 3. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
One of the most polarizing players in last year's draft. Comparisons being thrown around to Stephen Curry, to Damian Lillard, to some of the top guards in the game. Trae Young has big shoes to fill.
Screen coming. Wall to Beal. 5 to shoot for Washington. Here's Wall for 2. Rebound claimed by Orlando. Gordon on the drive, but he can't get it to go. Magic have it. Missed a wide open look. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When you open up a toolbox, you see every tool in the kit, right? Now, whether you can use every tool in the kit, that's another question. That's who Jonathan Isaac is. He's potential wrapped up in a 6'10 frame. He just has to continue to put in the time in the gym and hope he can reap the benefits.
Beal to Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Porter. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gordon. Trae Young. To Vucevic. Has a chance. Rebound taken by the Wizards. Wall with it up top. Leads 5. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Trae Young to Vucevic. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Jaren Grant against the 5-time All-Star. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Wall. To Howard. That's blocked by Vucevic. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Otto Porter. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
The shot rejected. Dwight Howard. Third quarter comes to an end. The Wizards out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, you're going to come back and win this game.
To Beal. Down to 5 on the 24. Beal. Lets it fly from long range. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Short jumper stays out. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys trail by 10. Gordon. To Fournier. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. For 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Orlando has it. Trae Young to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier matched up with Beal. And look out.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Wall to Porter. Whoa, what a finish.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Trae Young to Aaron Gordon. Trae Young to Fournier. 5 seconds to shoot. Jonathan Isaac.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Wall into the front court. The lead stands at 10. There it is, John Wall. He struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And scores. Strong take.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Orlando ball. Trae Young to Vucevic. Fournier. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Beal, 4-3, and Bradley Beal knocks down a wide-open 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, Gordon with the rejection.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Picked up by the Wizards.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Count it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's Orlando's ball. Trae Young to Gordon. Surveys the floor. Dwight Howard with the block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been...
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Jonathan Isaac up against John Wall. To Aaron Gordon. Fournier. From long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. The Wizards are the winners. They've claimed the opener in this short best-of-3 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards. The Magic did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
The Washington Wizards were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
who I made to be.
Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my.
For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson. The NBA playoffs can be an emotional roller coaster for both players and fans. Fortunately for fans of the one and his team, they can breathe a little easier after last night's win. It's still a tough road ahead, but if they continue to approach each game like the last, then one might just be balling in the NBA Finals. That's all for now. For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade, I might cut the fade, blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8", new rave, star shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game, wait a minute, I've been like it's minute paid, hate, I begin to it, getting paid, get away. Gotta meditate. Get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a bitch, post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if a fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a I like, need a replay. I be getting to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turn like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on the weekday. She know that I'm the man. Like it's eBay. I'ma do the gas like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on the three-way. Going past with the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off. I need space. I don't want your heart. I just need. I've been on my grind, boy. You need skates. I got in the game like it's EA. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if a fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal up, stand up.
The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we get ready for Game 2 on EA Sports. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Orlando Magic. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Wizards coming into play. They did what they needed to do in Game 1. Remember, it's only a 3-game series, so for now, they're looking good.
And just like we saw in the opener, you can't afford any off nights in the 3-game series. One more off night means the season is over. So I expect this to be a very hard-fought game.
Beal to Wall. Beal to Porter. Fight to shoot for Washington. Working hard on the glass. Oh, Gordon with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. Jonathan Isaac up against Porter to Fournier. Trying to cash in. Pulled in by Porter. Wall with it up top. Lead is 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw is good. Gets the 3-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Short jumper won't go down. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
A guy known for being a slasher earlier in his career, Aaron Gordon's really been working on that jump shot over the last couple of seasons. If he can combine that with a consistent passion for the game, we could see a different player.
Wall to Howard. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Trae Young to Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic up against the 8-time All-Star. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Wall. Can't connect from in close. To Trae Young. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Otto Porter trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw try, off the mark. Grant with the basketball. They're down 3. The Wizards at the controls. Porter to Wall. Here comes the screen. Wall to Howard. Picked up by the Wizards. There it is, John Wall. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Augustine, guarded by Howard. To Vucevic. That's denied by Howard. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. Lobs it up. There it is, John Wall. 2 of 4 now.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
And he finishes at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. Gets it at the top of the key. 3 seconds. Jaren Grant against the former #1 pick. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Into the front court comes Wall. Up by 3. He gets it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Grant with the basketball. Down 5. Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 4. Good start. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. They've recovered it. Washington basketball. Wall. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Isaac. To Vucevic. Shot blocked by Morris.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Otto Porter. He's 2 for 2 now.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Wall. And scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Grant with the basketball. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac, defended by Rivers. He was hacked. They let it go. Wall in the front court. It's a 9-point lead. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Wall across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. To Rivers. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Gordon. To Trae Young. Has a look. Wizards pull down the board. Lays it up and in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Gordon. Probing the defense. Isaac. To Trae Young. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Gordon to Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
There it is, John Wall. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Fournier matched up with Beal. To Vucevic. Throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Into the front court, it's Wall. Under a minute to go before halftime. The shot rejected by Isaac. Out of bounds the call off Jonathan Isaac. And the nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trae Young to Vucevic. Goes to the right side. Jonathan Isaac matched up with Howard. Baseline drive. Trae Young. 24-second violation. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Here comes the screen. A shot at the buzzer. It's good. Just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Is Jalen Rose. The Wizards have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Magic may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be 1 or 2 adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Magic basketball. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot. To Vucevic. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Grant with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander. Able to convert inside.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Orlando has it. Nothing going here on that drive. Rocking the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock violation. Changes coming from both sides right now. Fires the three. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
There it is, John Wall. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Trae Young to Aaron Gordon. Curling inside. Nice finish at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Wall to Beal. Wall to Beal for 3. And Bradley Beal strokes it for 3.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
To Gordon. Vucevic gets it in the right corner. Here's a chance from long range. Wall with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Fournier to Trae Young. Screen coming. Trae Young. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Magic have it. Gordon to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier. Not that time. He missed it. Gordon to Trae Young. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there. Three quarters down. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even see her in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Trae Young to Vucevic. Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know. It's become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's
Trae Young to Aaron Gordon. Trae Young. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Isaac. Wizards come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
And the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
has a chance. Jumper's good.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Wizards have it. Wall to Beal. That pass stolen by Orlando.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Isaac to Fournier. Trying to cash in, and he buries it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Porter. Wall. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Fournier. To Trae Young. To Fournier. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Has a look. Not that time. Grant with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Gordon. Curling inside to Vucevic. Knocked loose. Wall. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Wrong key from 3/4 court. The Wizards are the winners. And they're moving on to the 2nd round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty work to do this offseason. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards. The Magic were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
The Washington Wizards were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry ain't gonna notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul.
So, last night's game.
Uh-huh.
You said...
I said, excuse me, not to be surprised when you see who advances to the second round, Max. I told you who that was going to be. I told you it was the one. Repeat it.
The one.
Yes,
True.
I was right. I was right. Yet again, because I told you this dude was going to turn it up to a high level. Why? Because he only knows one level. A high one.
All right, listen, slow down there. One playoff advancement does not a superstar make.
I'm calling it like I said, Max Kellerman, and that's what I saw. A superstar to make it. Somebody with the potential to be the GOAT. That's right, I said it.
Come on, get your oven mitts ready. That's a hot take. The GOAT, come on.
It's a bold statement, but those are the only ones I know how to make, particularly when I'm factual and accurate, which is almost always. The bottom line is simple. This kid has taken them to the second round. Now let's see where he takes them, how far he's going to take them from here. He could go all the way.
No.
There you go, being naysayer Max again. I'm going to say no to you as well. You'll learn. Eventually, you'll learn.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I
me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. I bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. I bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my music? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my music. Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up.
This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in, they appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
I'll tell you what, these 3-game series are great for the fans, but for the players, they are more nerve-wracking than anything you can imagine. And now here we are. Each team's won a game, and now we're left with a winner-take-all in Game 3.
To Porter. That's blocked.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Beal. Fine to shoot. To Wall. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Count the basket.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Wizards have it. Wall. To Porter. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Trae Young to Fournier. Gordon. Jonathan Isaac. His first effort off the mark. Wall into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Beal. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Trae Young to Vucevic. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Porter. He throws it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Gets it to go. And the foul.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Beal to Wall. Curling inside. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's a sweet stroke, even with a hand in his face.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
To Fournier. Has a chance. Oh, Evan Fournier. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Trae Young. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Grant with the shot. That won't fall.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
A lot of contact. No whistle.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Trae Young. Nice pass to set things up.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Fight to shoot for Washington. For 3, off the iron. No good. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Trae Young. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Straight on three, at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. A tight ball game thus far. 15 all as we start the second quarter. Orlando ball. Surveys the floor. To Vucevic. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Wall with it up top. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Wall across the timeline. They trail by one. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one goes down.
See if you're working on your game.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Grant with the basketball. Down by one. To Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon against Markieff Morris. Vucevic. Down to 5 on the 24. Vucevic to Gordon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. Knocked loose. Magic in control. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
A guy known for being a slasher earlier in his career, Aaron Gordon's really been working on that jump shot over the last couple of seasons. If he can combine that with a consistent passion for the game, we could see a different play.
Jaren Grant against the five-time All-Star. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. you need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Magic have it to Aaron Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Gordon. The monster stuff.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Beal. Knocked loose. Magic have it. Trae Young to Vucevic. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Fires the 3. Taken by Vucevic. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Beal. It goes down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Not that time. To Wall. And look out.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Trae Young. Fournier. Great feed. Sets it up. Dwight Howard with the block shot. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Wall. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Gordon to Trae Young. Tough make through traffic.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
It's good, and 1.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Wizards have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. The Magic are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
That's going to be... So Fournier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Evan Fournier bothered just enough there. And count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Orlando's ball. Jaren Grant up against the 8-time All-Star. Isaac to Gordon. Lets it fly from long range.
Takes some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. 3 for 6 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Washington with the basketball.
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon. Driving right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket. Right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
From the outside, no good. Wizards at the controls. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Good look that time, but off the mark. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Howard. Won't go. Gordon. To Fournier. Vucevic. Deep right corner. Gordon. Count the triple.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Magic basketball. Probing the defense. To Fournier. Gordon. Down to Grant. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Got it. 3-point play on that trip. Grant with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Gordon. And knocks it down.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and Wizards have the lead. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start. Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Rebound pulled in by the Magic. Grant with the basketball. The lead is 2. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Looking for his man. The shot rejected by Isaac.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
Grant with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Shot blocked by Morris.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Washington basketball. Wall. Gets to the basket and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Isaac. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. 4-3. Won't go down. Grant with the basketball. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Short jumper misses. That does it for the quarter. This game is all tied up. Overtime begins, and away we go. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Trae Young to Fournier. Gordon. Not getting the bounce. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Fournier to Gordon. The shot rejected. Dwight Howard.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Out of bounds the call off Jonathan Isaac. Wall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Trae Young to Fournier. Gordon to Fournier. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Howard. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Gordon to Fournier. Aaron Gordon, defended by Howard. Not that time. Wall. Whoa, what a finish.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, That's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Wizards have it. Wall to Beal. Sizing up the defense. Oh, highlight move. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Wall the last to touch it. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Isaac. To Aaron Gordon. Short jumper won't go down. Into the front court, it's Wall. His team on top by 8. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice finish at the rim.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
Trae Young to Fournier. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Fournier, down low, it's Gordon. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Fournier up against John Wall. Fournier rising for the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either. Fournier. Driving right to the basket. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's now 5 for 6.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same wavelength here in this 4th quarter of play. Jonathan Isaac, not that time. The follow won't go either. 20-footer at the buzzer. The Wizards are the winners. And they're moving on to the 2nd round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards have advanced to the next level, but the goal remains the same: win an NBA championship. Little by little, these guys are doing it one by one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards. The Magic were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
we got London on the track.